Hey, what's up everyone? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching in. This is Sanket and you're watching the Techno Drift. Now, this is the review of Realme 7 and we're giving this review after 60 days of usage. But wait, before that, make sure you click the subscribe button and the bell notification right next to it. And the rest you know, right? Sit back, relax, buckle up and enjoy the video. Now I hope you enjoyed the intro, and if you did, do let us know in the comments. Now without further ado, let's start with the review. Now right off the bat, let's start with the build quality of this device. Realme 7 comes with a plastic frame and a polycarbonate back that is a matte finish one, which obviously means it attracts a lot of smudges. So make sure you use the silicone case provided inside the box. The phone is not that heavy and the ergonomics are on point. Now it comes to design. The camera module looks pretty similar to the Narzo 20 Pro, but the only difference is the Narzo 20 Pro comes with a glossy back and the Realme 7 comes with a matte finish one. Now coming to display, the best thing about this display is the 90Hz refresh rate that makes the device buttery smooth in day-to-day usage. And let's just praise Realme for giving that higher refresh rate under the price segment of 15K. Now apart from that, the display is a 6.5-inch Full HD Plus IPS LCD panel that reproduces very good colors, great brightness, and the viewing angles are also on point. The colors are not that vibrant as AMOLED screens, but we can't expect an AMOLED screen under this price segment. The display is protected by a Corning Gorilla Glass 3, so make sure you use a good quality screen protector. Now when it comes to content consumption, this device supports wideband L1, which means you can stream HDA as well as Full HD videos in Prime Video as well as Netflix. And this phone also supports HDR videos as well. The display had some screen flickering issues for many users, but Realme has solved this issue with multiple OTA updates. Now coming to the main USP of this device, the cameras. There is a quad camera array which holds a 64 megapixel Sony IMX682 sensor, an 8 megapixel ultra wide sensor, along with a 2 megapixel macro and a 2 megapixel depth sensor. The primary cameras have good color science, great details and acceptable dynamic range. The wide angle cameras are also great, but they lack a bit of detail. When it comes to portrait mode, this phone takes great portrait shots in good lighting condition, and the same goes for the 2 megapixel macro camera as well. Night mode works well, but you can certainly notice some grains and muddiness in the pictures. When it comes to selfies, the phone takes amazing pictures in the daylight with its 16 megapixel camera, but it slightly struggles in the night. Well, with the recent update of 8.69, the front camera quality has been improved and we can expect it getting better day by day. When it comes to video, the colors and dynamic range are quite good and also has a good stabilization at 1080p and 30 frames per second. Now have a look at the front camera footage. So this video is getting recorded at 1080p 30 fps and the audio is also getting recorded through the internal microphone. Now I am walking and you can get an idea of the stabilization. The camera is facing towards the sun and you can get an idea of the dynamic range and exposure compensation. So yeah, you got an idea. Now talking about software part, you get greeted with Realme UI on top of Android 10. Now the amount of customizations are at par, but as you know, Realme has also started serving ads in its phones. And we noticed some ads after we download any app from the Play Store. But thankfully, Realme has given a single toggle to close all the ads and recommendations, unlike Xiaomi. So the Realme 7 comes with MediaTek Helio G95, which is a 12nm chipset, and that is paired with up to 8GB of LPDDR4X RAM and 128GB of UFS 2.1 storage. And that is also expandable via microSD card up to 256GB. The phone doesn't show any kind of lags or glitches in day-to-day usage. Switching between apps and doing multitasking is a breeze and will not hamper your productivity. Talking about RAM management, the phone easily keeps 5 to 6 apps in the background. And for those interested in knowing the benchmark scores, here are the results. You get a score of 518 in single core performance and 1650 in multi-core performance. Now coming to gaming, this phone handles usual games like Call of Duty and Asphalt 9 very easily. Now both the games run very smoothly in high graphics. But this time though, we played Angry Birds 2 on this phone and it ran quite smoothly. Well, one thing we noticed that after some minutes of gameplay, the phone easily touched 39 to 40 degrees Celsius. Now if you are a hardcore gamer, then you should keep this thing in mind. But overall there were no such battery drain or heating issues. Now let's have a look at the gameplay. Now when it comes to security, you're all covered up with a side-mounted fingerprint scanner that works flawlessly if your fingers are not wet and greasy. And it also comes with the usual face unlock that works quite fast too. The security patch is also updated to November with the recent 8.69 update. Now talking about battery, this phone comes with a massive 5000 mAh battery that easily lasts for a day for heavy users and slightly more for light to medium users. Combination of the 12nm chipset along with Realme UI, you get a screen on time of 5 to 6 hours, which is not that great, but that is compensated by a 30W fast charging that is provided inside the box. For all those unaware of the pricing, the Realme 7 comes in two variants, which is a 6GB RAM and a 64GB storage, which is priced at 14,999, and a 8GB and 128GB storage variant, which is priced at 16,999 INR. Now according to me, Realme 7 is a great device, but if you want more faster charging and carbon fiber cooling system, but you are ready to compromise on cameras and battery, then you can check out the Realme Narzo 20 Pro. And if you want a Snapdragon 720G processor, then go check out the Poco M2 Pro, which is priced at 15K. That was all for this review. We hope you liked the video, and if you did, then don't forget to hit that like button and share this video with your friends who are searching for a phone under the price segment of 15K. Now if you have any queries regarding this device, then make sure you comment below and we'll definitely reply. Also, if you want to get in touch with us, then do follow us on all our social media handles.